factoring, and I'm going to use the CPM method. So if you remember the CPM method, we take the first and the last, and we're actually going to multiply them. And on the diamond problem, that is negative 36x squared. Notice that there is no x term, which is usually the middle term. Because there is no middle term, it's actually going to be a 0x. So I'm trying to find two numbers that multiply to negative 36 and adds up to 0. That's actually going to be negative 6 and positive 6. So negative 6 times 6 is negative 36. Negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So again, we're trying to find the common factor between these two. And if I do that, that will be a 2 and an x. And 2x times something will give me 4x squared. That's going to be 2x. 2x times something will be 6x. That'll be positive 3. 2x times something is negative 6x. That's going to be negative 3. So my factors for this is 2x plus 3. 2x minus 3. Now let's try x squared minus 49. Even though there's no number in front of the x squared, it's really an invisible one. So if I multiply these two, it's negative 49. Again, there is no middle term. So that's going to be 0x. So the two numbers that multiplies to negative 49x squared is going to be negative 7x and positive 7x. So 1x squared, negative 49. So I'm looking to see what do these two have in common. Well, what they have in common is just an x. So x times something would be x squared. That'll be x. X times something will be 7x. It's positive 7. X times something it will be negative 7x will be negative 7. So this is going to be x plus 7, x minus 7. So let's look at what we have so far. The one that we had earlier, this became 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. When we had this became x plus 7, x minus 7. I hope you can see the pattern on how these are working. So let's say I gave you 9x squared minus 25. What are the factors going to be? It should be 3x minus 5 plus 5. What if I give you 100x squared minus 9? That should be 10x minus 3 and plus 3. I hope you are able to see the pattern. What we're really doing is we're actually taking the square root of 10. We're taking the square root of 9. And this is actually called the difference of squares. Difference meaning subtract, squares meaning is to the second power. So if you have anything in that form, it's going to be the square root of each. So positive and a negative. And that's going to be the shortcut. Again, this only works if there is a negative in the middle. And there is no middle term. So let's try another example. 225x squared minus 144. 225 may seem like a big number, but let's list these numbers out. I expect you to know up to 15 to the second power. So 0 to the second power, 1 to the second power, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, and so on. And I hope you remember these numbers. So 225, if you look on the side, that will be 15 and 15. 144 is 12 and 12. So there is the answer. What if I gave you 16x squared minus 121? That should be 4x minus 11, 4x plus 11. Again, does not matter which one you have first, the 4x plus 11 or the 4x minus 11. What if I gave you 4x squared plus 25? This does not work it doesn't follow the shortcut because in the middle is the plus sign. Anytime you have a plus sign in the middle with the middle term missing, you cannot factor. Again, if you have no middle term and a positive in the middle, you cannot factor. So the answer for this one is not factorable. You will learn how to do that in Algebra 2. So again, anytime you see a positive in the middle, regardless of what number it is, such like this, that means it's not factorable. If it was a minus, then you can use a shortcut. Again, today's lesson was called Difference of Squares.